fault is it? Think of the last time you were rushing. Think about it. Was it in the last 7 days? Was it in the last 7 hours? So just think about the last time you were rushing, and really, whose fault was it? So we actually can do a lot within our lives in order to have more wiggle room, because we have a lot more control than we think. It's just all about making that conscious decision that I don't want to be this stressed out, crazy, frantic person anymore. I want to be someone that if you want to talk to me after a meeting, I say, how are you? How's it going? What's going on over at the winery? Because that's always my favorite. So be your own BFF, right? Set yourself up for success. Because really, you would not, there are times when you look at your schedule, and if I said, would you want your best friend to have that schedule? You probably would say no. Because you love your best friend and you wouldn't want them to have this anxious, crazy life. But if you wouldn't let your best friend have your schedule, why is it your schedule? So that's something to think about too. All right, choosing better deadlines. This is another great, humongous, wonderful strategy. So sweet was our first one. This is going to be our awesome strategy. Not in the nick of time. Okay, so if you have a deadline at Tuesday at 8 a.m., make your deadline Monday at noon. Because again, we will do that. We will say, okay, that thing has to be done on Tuesday at 8 o'clock, so I'll finish it at 7:45. And then what if you need ink in the printer, or what if you run out of paper, or what if the email doesn't come in with that piece of data, and then here you are at 7:59, and you have that face, and no coffee can cure that face. So, we do that. Also, when others are involved, a lot of times we will stress ourselves to help others. So let's go back to the Tuesday 8 a.m. deadline. We'll say, oh yeah, give me your stuff Monday at 4. So that gives you an hour, hour and a half, or whatever, till the end of your day, whatever your end of day is. Well, what if that person doesn't get it till 4:45? Then you have stretched yourself out totally unnecessarily. So again, Monday at noon. So that way, if they are a little bit late, then you can still do what you need to do to make the deadline. So don't make someone else's life so fabulous and stressed that you make yourself full of stress and anxiety. Overpromise, underpromise, sorry. I knew I said that wrong. And this, of course, is an adage that is, very timeless. It's something that you've heard before. But when it comes to deadlines, it's my favorite mantra. If I know darn well I can get you something by Friday, I say I'll give it to you early next week. That way when I give it to you on Friday, you think I'm a rock star. I haven't done anything different than my original plan, but you thought it was coming early next week. I give it to you 3 days early. All of a sudden, I'm amazing. And I haven't done anything unique or different. I've just given you an under-promise, over-deliver deadline. So think about those things. When you know you can get it by a certain date, promise it a few days later, show up early, your goal.